Shalom, shalom, everyone. Shavua Tov. Well, we started Shabbat with a certain set of feelings and thoughts, and the world has just changed. The world has changed. It's a completely different world today, and our Shabbat um, has really brought into focus some new light. So as Shabbat comes to an end and the world has a little bit more certainty, we talked about that uncertainty yesterday. It really is an opportunity as we conclude Shabbat, which is a time in between spaces. It's between the sort of perfection of Shabbat and the purpose of the week to come. And that's when we stop for a moment in this place where maybe things aren't so clear, and we bring in the light, we bring in the sweetness of spice, and we bring in the joy of life here in the form of vanilla vodka for us to be able to bring in a new week together. So welcome, friends. Let's sing a little bit, and then we'll conclude with a little bit of thoughts before we make Havdalah.
Hinel Yeshuati, Hevtach v'lo evchan, Ki ozi v'zimratya, Adonai vayhi li Yeshua, Ushavtem mayim v'sason, Mimaynei ha-Yeshua, L'Adonai ha-Yeshua alam chavirchatecha sela, Adonai tzivaot imanu miskavlanu Elohei Yaakov sela, Adonai tzivaot ashrei adam boteach bach, Adonai Hoshia melech yaneinu v'yom koreinu laYehudim haytara v'simcha v'sason v'ikar kein tiyeh lanu kos Yeshuot esa uv'shem Adonai hekara.
Before we sing the blessings of Havdalah, I thought maybe you could sing a little bit of melodies. Just bring us in together, Canterbury. We haven't had any music yet.
Of course I will.
How about something to kind of like warm us up?
Okay.
So, as we conclude Shabbat, we begin with that beautiful message from Abraham, whose story we read at the beginning of our Torah reading this morning, who is sitting outside of his tent, recovering from his own wounds of his commitment, his covenantal commitment to God through the ritual of circumcision. And in the midst of his healing, he sees three people come. He doesn't know who they are. He doesn't know what their political party is. He doesn't know what their purpose is. But before he even gives them a chance to state their purpose, for which it will be a blessed purpose. He rushes out to greet them. He brings them into his home. His kindness, his generosity, his expression of what we've called hachnasat orchim, welcoming in guests into our home, is something that we strive to embody every day in our lives. And as Shabbat reaches a conclusion, and the moment in which we've reflected upon this in our own circles, close as our community has celebrated Shabbat, and maybe with our family members, and we've rested our bodies and rested our souls through these 24 hours, it's now in this moment that we can transition into the week ahead, and hopefully taking the very best of what we have gained. We too might be standing outside their tents, hopefully not recovering from illness, but if we are recovering from illness in a way that brings us the same kind of resolve and purpose as our ancestor Avram, that whenever strangers cross our way, we greet them with haknasat orchim, with generosity and with welcoming, and we bring them into our midst. And may we bring people into our midst from all walks of life, whether they need our physical support, our emotional support, our spiritual support, even a listening ear, a gesture of kindness. That's what this week can be for us. So let's conclude together as we say the blessings of Havdalah. We welcome and to bear.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen, borei peri hagafen. Lay lay la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay 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 la la lay 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 la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay 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 la la lay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei minei v'samim, borei minei v'samim. Lay lay la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay lay ya la lay 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 la la lay lay la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay 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 la la lay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei meorei ha'esh, borei meorei ha'esh. Lay la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay lay ya la lay 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 la la lay 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 la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay 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 la la lay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, ben or lechoshech, ben Yisrael ha'ami, ben yom hashmi'i, l'sheishet yemei hamaseh. Baruch atah Adonai, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Lay lay la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay la la lay 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 la la lay 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 la 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 lay 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 la 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 lay ya la lay 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 la la lay. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, chatoteinu hu yimchol, zareinu v'chaspenu yarbecha kol, v'chakochavim balayla. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua Shavuatot, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Imhera v'yameinu, Yamo Eleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Atishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
Shavuot, friends. It's an extraordinary thing in case you hear the sounds in the background of my home, but we've been having Havdalah like every Shabbat for years, and tonight was the night that the alarms decided to go off, and guess what? They just, I swear we do it all the time. So, and literally as we've finished Havdalah, which made me run outside, the alarms have gone off. You know what? That is a great message for all of us. The alarms are calling. Go out there and be a blessing in the week ahead. This is a great call to all of us to take everything that's been wonderful and restorative in this Shabbat and make sure that you bring it out into the world the week ahead. Thank you, Cantor Baron, for leading us.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Shavuot Tov, everyone.
Yeah, Shavuot. We will see you throughout the